Gentlemen, happy Valentine's Day. Daily, what's good? So Flojo, saving gems finally to do Shatter Shards level 5, let's go. Such great labs, absolutely killer from the time standpoint, but bro, such impactful labs. A real achievement once you get them done too. It's one of those ones that you can't wait to get rid of them or get them over and done with, but when you've done them you're just like, yes. So I know that feeling, man. I know them feels. I'm a little bit nervous about this tourney today. No, I'm not. I'm not nervous. Who said that? I think the plasma cannon resistance is not going to go too well with the bosses and that. On a side note, we hit the 201. So all the mods must be starting to get that 201 point. Envy, what's up? Disco, what's up fam? All I want for Valentine's Day is some marshmallows. Yes. Yes, bro. All we're after is marshmallows for Valentine's Day. Taylor, what's up? What's good? What's good? Just finished my run at 12th at 771 waves, bro. You're beasting it, bro. You're absolutely killing it. Taylor the Warlord. Absolutely killing it. Well, I hope I get some berserker hits in it. I hope I get some. Hope my berserker. I hope the RNG's on our side. I think I'm just actually going to experiment with some range. Now what I'm going to try to do is, so this battle condition in particular annoys me, the enemy speed. It annoys me for raise. And I got a feeling that even if we can survive the bosses, the charge time on the raise is so fast that it's going to be a little bit problematic for us. So I'm actually experimenting with a bit of a different range. So we get a Death Defy. Any young Death Defies? So what does it look like? About 90 meters? I'm going to try it there. Oh, bit of a lag and boom. Alright, so it's looking about 91 meters and the shockwave size, I didn't actually catch that. Who cares? But for the most part, we're probably going to end up changing it anyway. Farming runs will be going really well. Almost hit 700 now, but we're kind of consistently at that 4.5 mark. I'm getting to the point where I'm cutting the runs, which is exactly where I want to be before I start pushing for going from 4 tier 15 runs during the daytime. I'll eventually look to compress it to the 3 tier 15 runs. So before we go for that push, this is exactly where we want to be in a point. So I get to end rather than waiting for runs to end, I get to end it on my own time. I'm in control of my destiny. What's your gems rush lab bonus at? I haven't actually looked. 2.05? 2.05? 2.05. John, what's good? Okay, so I think we're pretty much set. I think we are pretty much set. Mainly because we don't have to do the old respecs and all that other carry on. I'm just gonna make sure that I've got chat on. But you guys know me. I kind of drift off a bit. I try my best to look over at chat, but sometimes we in the zone, laddies. We in the zone. Okay. Let's give it a test fire. I tell you what has been good is rolling for modules. Even though like I haven't got anything like outstanding, I've got a few little good things. It's been good hitting what's his name? Bonsai calls it the Casino of Power. Or it's like the Casino RNG or something like that. It absolutely rolled me when I seen it in his video. And I was like, bro, that's honestly the best way to explain it. So I just want to double check these. I'm praying we don't get chipped down. I'm really worried about Razor. I mean, the bosses are going to be the obvious threat. But basically, like a Ray coming into range and then just like charging super fast and then nuking us down. And then we got orb resistance too. So I think we're gonna struggle a bit to keep supplying ourselves within the landmines. So I was kind of thinking that at a little bit of a shorter range, we might be able to hopefully keep up a more steady supply of inner landmines. It's worth a nudge anyway. You know, with the benefit of intro sprint, we can afford to have a few goes at it. Just such a quality of life. I'll push these out a bit. Maybe a little bit in more. I never knew the gem rush value was non-linear, meaning the longer labs give more gem value. Interesting. Interesting. I never knew that either. Because there's some kick-ass long labs in there. Even some of the other ones where, you know, like some of those massive milestone ones. John says, got back into Legends. Yeah, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Can't stop the up and down. Been going up and down for 4 months. Yeah, bro. I know what you mean. I think what I did it is I set myself up so the rotation where I would go into Legends, I did it so my longer run was on the weekends where I'd be, you know, it would have less impact than IRL. And then I did my Legends run as the midweek run. Just so it's super fast and you just like get on with life. Because like those champs runs, like even now the waves that I'm seeing like in platinum and champs, they're already back up to really long. Like you don't want that jump. Like, you want the jump to be fast enough where it speeds the runs up, but you don't want it... you don't want, like, champs or platinum requiring too much tools for players in order to enter it. So I think it's probably like a bit of a fine balance for devs that they should organize it in a way where they're shaving off on the top end of the runs to make them faster, but, you know, not like pissing everybody off by they, you know, they're from a lower tier, they get promoted up into the next tier, they're all hyped, and then, you know, they get insta-murked. I mean, I suppose it's all relative. Like, if you move up to a higher tier, you get insta-murked, so do other people, so I suppose there's something like that. Alright, I reckon we're gonna run into problems with... I feel like we're gonna run into problems with some of these common mobs. Hopefully not fast, but maybe range. Look how close that range line is. I should actually complete the lab. When I've got a free slot, I'll actually complete the lab. Or at least get some more levels in it. I think I've invested a bit. I'm pretty sure those labs are like 25 in the lab, and I think I might have it like close to 20. I want to do the boss one too. Like, even if it's only a certain percent, it all adds up. Wow, look at those protectors. What is going on? I decided to finally going to get Intro Sprint Mastery. Yes. Let's go, bro. Intro Sprint Mastery is such a good quality of life for tourneys. So good. Like, just the ability to test multiple things. You know, it's made it so much easier for stream. Oh, you know, someone suggests something, and, you know, especially when you get certain battle conditions like this, where there's a bit of RNG involved. It gives you the ability to give it multiple runs super fast, and hopefully try to take advantage of some of that RNG. We have similar rush values, says Sir Flojo. So 1 day rush can be 80 gems per day, while 30 day can be 56 per day. I'm not gonna lie, I have been gemming up like a few labs here and there. Not like super focused in it, it's just like, how long's that got to go, how much change have I got in the bank? Alright, let's just do it. Let's just do it, see what impact it has. Oh no, stacking up those bosses. Boom, the Death Defy. So how much damage we got on the Death Defy? Almost a big S. Almost a big S. Bro, if we need like another 1 or 2 energy shields. And if we could get another clutch like that, it'll just carry us hard. This is when we need the boss RNG to keep the amp strike up. Come on. We're doing alright. Yes, come on, boys. Come on. This is when we get so much excite. Come on. Oh, we're skipping straight to the 700. Oh, no. We lost the amp. Oh, no. We're back up. We're back up. Alright, got chipped from saying, don't take my wings. Don't take his wings. Boom, the Death Defy. The Death Defy. Yes, boys. Oh, bro. This is gonna be like the midweek stream where it's like the first one's just the epic purely from RNG. You can't make this up. Bro, imagine if we got another one, eh? Oh, look, we got another Death Defy. We're not allowed, eh? We're not allowed. Still not enough to nuke him. Watch this. Wings, boom, gone. Get off me. Get off me. I went straight for Demon because something's chipping me. I think it's range. But then I did see some inner landmines drop. So I think it might be fast too. So they might be a bit of a problem for us. So I'm actually wondering now if the battle condition... Because I'm assuming... Let's have a read of this. Oh, enemy speed. Didn't think about that. And I mean, hopefully we get ourselves some great RNG like we just did then. I don't know how much we can compete with that one, guys. Like, if we break 800 with ultimate weapon down, we're second down now. So we can't really... Is it ultimate weapon duration? Oh, it's not even ultimate weapon duration. Oh, we're in the money. I thought it was duration. We're in the money, fam. We're going to struggle after this, though. Once Demon's up. What a run. What in the RNG. Get off me. Alright, we got one energy shield. We need a roll of death to fire on the energy shield, but I don't even think that's enough. There it is. Oh, we got it and a death to fire. Oh. Bro, one wave off 800. Oh, wow. Let's go, boys. Bro, buy a lotto ticket, eh? Alright, let's catch up on chat. Damn, bro. That was crazy. That was crazy. John says, yeah, doing 1100 to 1300 waves in champs. Yeah, that's a bit of time, mate. Especially it's 5x too. Saving that many gems is rough. Rappaport, what's good? What's good? Rappaport's in the house. Nerfs in it says, played this game briefly when I was bored on vacation a couple of years ago. Way too much pay to win and way too expensive for what it is. I mean, yeah. I know what you mean. If you wanna be competitive, you can play it super casual though as well. You can play it super casual, but yeah, if you're chasing spots like in leagues and tournaments and that. And I mean, even if, yeah, there's people that are that far ahead, chasing them down. Quite a few people will speed through portions of the game to get themselves to a point where they're going to get key unlocks, whether that be certain labs, certain milestone things and that sort of stuff. But yeah, being competitive and starting out now, yeah, it'll be a big money pit. Envy says, what mods are you running? Got distracted from a few. Just the usual that run. Just the usual that one. Oh, before we go have a little tinker, you know the drill, fam. Have a look. If there's someone that you know, give them a shout out. We know this joker. We see him often. Oh, bro, not gonna lie, I thought that said mega pussy. I was like, wow, someone's ready for Valentines. Newbie fodder. Ronnie the Bear. Alright, we got a few people running, which is always a good sign. Checking the reserves. Okay, so we got one beast down the bottom. And I'm assuming everybody else is running. But what, like, can we take a moment just to appreciate what the hell was that first run? Alright, that's the history. We should be able to go to the run history. Let's take a look. Let's look how many death defies. 6. Let's go. See what Chain Lightning was putting out. 1.7 AA. Alrighty. So that was at 92 meters range, and we wanted to look at mods, eh? RB and project funding. These numbers here, they're not really set up properly. I haven't actually like reset them up for a while, but what I am probably going to do is some stage I'm going to put something on this, because I'm pretty sure this is level 201. So I'm going to look to put something on that, but I'm at the moment focusing on sorting this out. Go for another ancestral free up. Go for another ancestral free up. And then probably go for enemy attack level skip or package. Probably package will probably be pretty good. But we all know how strong the level skips are. So probably makes sense to actually go for the level skips. I did manage to get this finally to Mythic. I've kind of mucked this up. I think the super crit should be a higher priority over, definitely over attack speed, but I think also over the multi-shot targets. But man, I already sunk so many rerolls into this ages ago. I don't really want to roll off to roll on. Maybe once I get enemy balance mastery. Maybe once I get energy balance mastery. B. Taylor says, yeah, I only really have time for one tourney run. I'd like to try other things. Main reason is I'm 5 keys away from auto start. Bro, you're right on the... Bro, you got it, bro. You're right on the line. Okay, what can we try? What an epic first run. What the hell was that, eh? Happy Hearts Day. Let's go, Domingo. Got damage to 100 in labs. I haven't even finished my one off yet. I actually got to finish those off. John says, Kratz Big Dog, bro. Thank you. Thank you. That was fun to watch. What a run, alright. What in the RNG. We're not going to beat it. I'm not going to, like, waste any resources trying to match that. That's pretty much as lucky as you can get for a setup like mine. But we will have a little play for playing around sake. Okay. Let's go. And what I'll do is I'll actually slow it down too. That's what I didn't do that run. D-Bell, what's good? What's good, bro? What's good? Has everybody excited for the next version? We're February now. What's the date? Bro, we're February 14th. So we're potentially 4-6 weeks away. Hopefully not too much longer than that. From the next version of the game. Now, if it's going to be an absolute kicker, like version 27 and version 26. Version 26 was masteries. Version 27 was assist mods. And I can't remember if there's anything else. Are you guys excited? What cheeky system do you think they're going to put in? Or what current system do you think they're going to spruce up? For example, the masteries is like cards. People, for the most part, max the cards, and then that's pretty much it. There's nothing else more to do with it. And then assist mods, much the same. That long-term progression for power. Aside from that, it's just optimizing your sub stats and your kind of configuration. But it was pretty... wouldn't say linear. What's the word that would say? It was pretty basic. There wasn't really many ways to spice it up for the most part. Like the builds, I think it gave people an opportunity to spice their builds up a bit, but also adjust a few things in case RNG wasn't on their side. But that is once you get that milestone lab though, so it's not like it's out the box. But I wonder what other... I honestly can't think of any other system in the game. The only other system in the game that's like relatively basic is the guild system. Like, you know, hit your boxes, do your little diddly thing, and then collect your prizes and this and that. The only thing is if it is something to do with the guild system, I'm kind of thinking like, I hope people that don't have, or you know, have a super casual guild, they're not missing out on anything. Because then I think what it does is it creates guilds to be a lot more ruthless. And people have life. Like, at the end of the day, even though this game's got to stay on 24/7, and we all know what we, you know, by now we know what the hell we signed up for. But I would hate it for somebody's early game experience to be struggling to find a guild if there was like some pretty intense power or key resource or something that's gated behind time, and they just can't suss out a good guild. That'd be pretty rat shit. Nah, actually, that'll be funny, eh? Ah, that's what you get. Yeah, take that shit, guild. Nah, you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. Relax, guys. It's Valentine's Day. Come on, man. Congrats on the new mod slots. That should give some flexibility. Yeah, bro. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's the only downside is I never had rerolls before. But I'm never gonna have rerolls again now. I think for the most part what I'm going to stop doing is stop mucking around with so many different mods and actually just take my time to polish off a mod at a time. I think that's probably like a good way to do it, because I've just been mucking around with them too much. Is that my range maxed out? Oh, there it is. So this is generally where I'm running. This is generally where I'm running my my kind of setup. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna beat that RNG, man. That's a huge PB. I really wish we got that extra wave. Oh, before I get a growling, turn smart missiles on. Need to do my run now. See ya. Take care, John. Go give him hell. Daily, surely the dual runs they mentioned earlier. Surely their big announcement for version 28 is like, we can play it on their website. We could play it offline. I mean, the other combat to stave off everybody is to, like, you would keep everybody at bay and buy yourself time. Like, if you were releasing your own way for it to play offline, but you needed more time, so it's not all clunky and this and that, would be, I reckon, would be if you gave everyone the ability to get auto start earlier. Now, I know I whinge about it all the time. I know. And this isn't try and use it as a, I don't know, opportunity to moan about it. But I think if there was a way that they could come up with it to either play offline, that'd be cool. Or their own version of an emulator where they can back it up and you know, with the stuff that Uncle Fuds was talking about. Then a way to buy time if they're not ready yet would just be hook people up with auto restart, and it would just distract people long enough that they wouldn't really think about it. You know, not initially. I reckon you could buy yourself until version 29. Card assist combines. Well, they were asking people some cheeky questions about if you could mix cards together, what would it be like? I don't know if I got my target priority set right, eh? But I am super nervous about these. Elites weren't a problem that run. They potentially could be. Could be now. Betator says, I end up using whatever rerolls I get after each run because I'm missing so many stats, but it's better to save up. Yeah, I think if you can do it in one hit, you can be super happy in one go, or super sad in one go. And if you do it in heaps of micro hits, you're going to be super sad in heaps of micro doses. It won't hurt so much. And on another note, you could also be super happy. Look at that, Death Defy. Right on 660 waves. Right, let's see if we can get some crazy RNG. I am going to slow it down. I am sorry, guys. But we are in intro sprint. So it's not going to be... Well, I'm hoping it's not going to be too painful for you. Testing is so much fun, and polishing off the mods is a great long-term investment. 100%. I'm actually excited to one day be able to... Bro, my orb's not even hitting it. Damn it. So I actually need to be smaller than that. What's 98.98? So I almost need to be like a click under. Because I don't even think my orbs are touching the boss. And I can't get the orbs any closer to the ring of landmines. That'll be good. Okay, we need some RNG now. We need some RNG. Get the ray. I see that ray lurking in the background. Get the ray. Stun it. The Death Defy. The Death Defy. Nail biter. It's a nail biter. Are we going to get the 800? Oh, bro, this boss is too yoked. Boom. That's all goods. That's all goods. Let's see if I was too greedy with that. Was I too greedy with it? You may have been too greedy. Oh no. No! I was like, bro, that's all good though. Not bad. What did I say? We need to go a clip down now. So like there. 22. And I'm going to take the shockwave down. Just, it's good. Tagging more mobs. But I low-key want more chain lightning throwing out there. And I also want... so try to generate some more landmines on the range line. I was watching that ray for ages. And I was getting super nervous. I just want to see what this range looks like. So that's about 98 meters. We'll see what the shockwave looks like. So I might even take the shockwave down a little bit more. And we'll just see what that goes. So what's that? 12 and 12? Oh, 22. So maybe we didn't fluke the other one so far. I mean, look, we did get a bit of a young carry from the Berserks. Let's see roughly. So a couple hundred waves in this bracket might get you keys. Which is pretty good. It's pretty good going. Alright, I'm going to give it another whirl. I really want to hit that 800. Be cool if they let you have one profile for tournament and another profile for farm, and it auto swaps everything. What annoys me is if you pause your farm run and then you go to jump into your tourney run, you can't touch anything or can't adjust it. Like, it'll be cool if I don't know. I think it's a step in the right direction, and I think, excuse me, I think the devs themselves acknowledge, like, you know, there's few ways that they could polish it up more, but I definitely think it's a step in the right direction. I think all that sort of stuff, you know, once we start talking with the toggles and these sorts of pausing things, I feel like it's a way for them to just adjust things. You know what I mean? Just take just keep further progressing the game. Like, just throwing in more systems on top of systems on top of systems is great. How you introduce that to newer players coming in, if you know, for a longer lifespan of the game, you got to be conscious of bloat and other systems just becoming like a stepping stone and then instantly becoming redundant. And a perfect example again is going back to cards and then masteries. That is just like a system. You get it, you unlock it, you get the power from it, but it really only has a place in early game, and then it's just nothing because everybody else has it too, and it's just a notch on the belt, and then you never think about it again. And then they bring out masteries, so you can hit the mid game and start mucking around with masteries, or for the most part, there's a bunch of players that are hitting masteries or at least getting levels and investment into them while they're still in the early game. So that whole bars moved, or I suppose I should clarify where I measure the early game. I measure the mid game once you're at Ultimate Weapon Plus. Because once you're at Ultimate Weapon Plus, god damn, everything is just stones. Like, your stone efficiency, I feel like has to be... You have to be a bit onto it. Because you'll probably end up being at a certain level in the game once you're at Ultimate Weapon Plus, and there's a whole bunch of other people that are at that certain point in the game too. And whoever's the most efficient in their setup or their theory craft, you know, you either fall behind or you jump ahead. But there's a certain point in the game, or let's say there's a certain lifetime stones in the game, point in lifetime stones that, I mean, you could probably make heaps of mistakes and it doesn't matter. You're still gonna it doesn't matter whether you're making mistakes, fam. You're still gonna perform well. It's like that movie with Chris Rock. What is it? Is it called Down to Earth or Back to Earth or something? And he tells that person that person's being rude as to him, and then he's like, "Shut up before I squash you with my wallet." It's like one of those ones. The funniest one, I've mentioned this before, but it was quite a while ago in streams. It was funny as everybody was talking about this and that in one of the Discord channels. And the funniest thing I read, because like, I don't really follow all the channels, but I do check when there's new posts in the V27 discussion, in case, and I'm mainly looking for bugs. Like if a bug comes up, seeing if there's some sort of bug that I need to be aware of, because, you know, people are really good in the community at sharing that sort of information. And but I always keep up with the Glass Cannon channel, because I feel like, not necessarily every day, but I feel like at least every week I'm figuring out maybe not necessarily something new, but maybe a different perspective or situation when a certain tool becomes more viable or not viable. And yeah, anyway, I was scrolling through the Glass Cannon channel, and somebody was talking about tournaments, so they're doing like a last little prep or getting themselves situated before they hit the tournament, and then the person says something like, "Oh, damn it, it's the second today. Everybody's stone packs have rolled over. I hate doing tournaments on these days." And then this other warlord, this like Pakistani oligarch or something, you know, smuggling Taliban contraband over the border, Connor having guy, he says something along the lines of, I love it when tournaments fall on these days. I call it squash the poor day. And bro, it absolutely rolled me. I was like, squash the poor day. Stomp on the poor day. I just absolutely rolled me. I think we might settle with that first run. I think that first run was pretty good and I absolutely can't complain. And the second run, pretty damn good too. We got a bit of RNG in there. We just need to squeeze out a little bit more RNG. Jens, what's good? We had a crazy first run, RNG of Doom. I'm trying to hit 800 waves. I think I got a little bit greedy. I think I could have hit it in one of my other runs. But I think I got a bit greedy and I shouldn't have done that. Is there something with plasma cannon? There is too. I was like, bro. So plasma cannon's basically doing diddly on these things. Boom, the Death-Defy. Let's go. Full send. What's that? Is that the first Death-Defy of the run? Yup. No, you're not, bro. You're not so much behind. You're in the best part of the game. Honestly. You're on the most fun part of the game. You got options, man. You can do... The world's your oyster. You got Ultimate Weapon Plus. You got all the masteries. Bro, you're in the best part of the game. And I'm hoping this window in the game has been so much fun that I'm hoping it continues. I really am. I'm hoping that there's not like some sort of stupid brick wall that I have to hit coming up. Because this has just been so much fun, man. Like the power spikes, just everything. Playing around with the build, playing around with different tiers. We're in a bit of a dark place there for a while, lads. Once we maxed out the Orbless in tier 11, and we pretty much like started peaking, it was like, damn, we're in a rough place here. I've got to Death-Defy this. I have to. No! Yes! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! Oh, he stole my shield, the prick. It's all that fluff, eh? All that fluff's like, yeah, there's more chain lightning's cracking off. But bro, it's annoying. Because, like, if I don't focus target priority on them... If I don't focus target priority of them, I'm going to get chipped. But then I'm not focusing target priority on them. Boom, lost my wings, you son of a bitch. Oh, bro, here's a good one for you guys. If you haven't seen it already, go to Rappaport's latest video. And you see these shirts that he pressed. Super sick, bro. Do you know what you need to do, Rappaport? Or do you know what would be cool if you did? Is print a whole bunch of, like, tower tops. What happened there? Got killed by ranged. 760. Alright, we'll do something else. But apart from that, 799, man. God damn. 799. Be really sick if we could break. We just got one beast mode down here somewhere. Areas. One beast hanging down there. We'll see how many snipers we got. Oh. The false idols. The false idols. It's a pretty sick name, eh? We might have pulled away with this one. We might have done it. So Somewhere around here. If we're super lucky. Somewhere around here. Even here I'd be happy. Like, that's 4 keys, man. Like, we can't complain with that. And then even there, 2 keys. Can't complain with that. Can't be a Suki Bubba over 2 keys. 2 keys is outstanding. Wow, for us. So, is it worth doing a pulsar? Arby's just so good, I reckon. Rappaport says, thank you, kind words. Bro, honestly, when I saw your setup, because I've seen a few of the boys' setups, and I've seen some other ones when people are starting out and, you know, doing shirts and all that. Bro, I reckon it'll be sick. Like, let's say you put, like, just the top, boom, and you put that on it. And that graphics that you had, where you had the tower, and then you had all the mobs and stuff like that, and then you had words and stuff, bro, sick. Straight up. When I seen that, I was like, damn. Bro, if I had access to that, I'll buy it in a heartbeat, straight up. You'd probably see some, like... Bro, the funny thing is if you made tops like that, and then let's say, like, just from the graphics and all that, how the tower is, bro, I bet if I wore it at work, like, people that know me would know that's the tower, like, straight away. It's the art style, super unique, and it I think that's what gravitates a lot of people. But honestly, bro, I reckon there'd probably be a bunch of people in the community that would buy them for sure, man. Like, if I was in the States, I'd pick up a top or 2. But there's that many people that are passionate about the game. You know, they'd like a bit of graphics. And especially the way that you laid it out. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick, man. Okay. What was I talking about? Got lost in myself. Oh, were we talking about Pulsar? What's your handle for tower.lol? You should be able to search my name. I think when I search my name it comes up. So it should be something, I'll just put it in. I think it's that. But the original account name might be this. Might be that. There may be uppercase, lowercase in that. I don't know if it's cap sensitive. But I'm pretty sure just punching in all clouded, it'll come up with it. But the original account name is Buffy the Tuffy. I might just do it, eh? Should we just do it? Do it for the funsies. We'll do it for the funsies. How much is this going to hurt us? 20! Gosh. So I thought about it, but I'd want to do it on a personnel. I hooked you up in the DMs, but yeah, it was fun to do. Bro, honestly, bro, I reckon it would be a super sick idea, man. Like, bro, even if you made a top, and it was just that. You don't even have to have legends. Just that. Just that on the back. Bro, straight up. What's some other, like, key things that we know? A fleet. You know how you go into, like, let's say, oh, where do you see it? Where's the way that we see it? It's like is there like a tab somewhere? Discord, credits, support, language, subreddit, encyclopedia? Is it here somewhere? It's not even here. Oh, here we go. Even like these, Use like these graphics. Like the neon purple and the red and the orange and that. It all looks dope. Protector one looks dope. Or the dad, see? Or the boss. Big boss square on the back, eh? Oh, what were we doing? I keep distracting myself. Were we going to give it another nudge? I'd really love to hit the 800. I just... We've come close. But I just think that we'd need like killer RNG to take it out. We'll just do it. 20 gems. 20 gems. You have to stop being a crybaby. And just do it. I mean, ideally you have the... You have the substats that will benefit Pulsar. You know, we're not really set up like that, but it's all goods. It's all goods, fam. I'm over the moon, man, honestly. Placement, like whatever the placement is like it's whatever. But I'm over the moon with that PB. I actually was thinking about this stream today, and I was like, damn, I'm super nervous for these battle conditions. I know. I'm one of those creeps that'll think about it. Think about the tower when I'm not playing it. But I think there's probably actually a large portion of the player base that are like that. That are thinking about you know, theory crafting in their head what their next thing is, while it's just idling in the background. I tell you what I did do today is me and my wife went out for Valentine's Day, and they had the carnival in town. Bro, the carnival. Bro, and I tell you what, you wouldn't believe it. The Marshmallow Warlord becomes an absolute marshmallow when it comes to heights. Bro, like full on, bro. And the whole way that I'm scared of heights is... Well, I'm not scared. I didn't say that. Nervous. We'll change that. We'll just change that wording right now, right? Because the Marshmallow Warlord doesn't get scared. He just sometimes gets... he gets apprehensive towards certain situations. Well, when I was a little girl, we flew over to Australia. I think actually when we were flying back, the flight that took us on the flight back, bro, I swear to God, bro, like, is Australia close to New Zealand? Absolutely. It's only a couple hour flight. Pretty standard flight. Is there a whole lot of ocean in between yous compared to what, you know, a lot of international travel? Not really. But for people stuck on a little island, yeah, man, you ain't surviving that. You go down in that. Well, the plane that we came back, I was only a little kid. Bro, absolutely fearless kid when it come to heights. And then we took this aeroplane and we were flying back to New Zealand, bro, and this was the smallest airplane I've ever seen in my life. Straight up. Still got propellers. What? So small? It's an international flight, and the plane's so small that it has a column of 1 seats on one side and then a column of 2 seats on the other side. That's small, fam. So small that if I'm about, I don't know, 5'11", 5'10". If I reach my hands out to the side, I could probably touch the end of the wings. The tiniest plane you've ever seen in your life. And bro, we hit this killer turbulence, and it absolutely rolled us. Like, you guys all know turbulence. You know what it feels like, this and that sort of weather. This was like unlike anything that I've ever seen, experienced, and never have still to this day. Like full on lightning storm. Like it was like the plane was doing backflips, dropping. Like we were about to break the time continuum. That's how much it was rocking. It was rocking harder than Elvis Presley. It was losing its shit. Bro, there's like chickens running down the aisle, babies crying, shit's falling everywhere. You know, you hit the boom, and then the plane just drops. And it feels like you're dropping for 10 years, and you're like, I'm really gonna die with all these screaming people. all those baggage carriers smashing open, shit flying everywhere. It was absolutely wild. I honestly thought we were going to die. And ever since then, I actually didn't know that it was that moment. But then after that point, I never climbed up anything high. And now, even like when I got to clean the gutters, or I've got to do something on the roof, even getting up on the roof, it makes me, what do we say? Nervous. Not scared. We don't get scared around here, boy. So we went to the carnival today. And I looked at some of the rides. And these are nothing like, you know, for you guys in the big countries, this is nothing like that. You know, these rides are like little kids' rides. But, bro, my stomach, hey. The first one we went on, because it's like, I'm trying to get better at it. Like at work, there's a few high patches, and sometimes I might have to go check a machine. You know, somebody's like, oh, I think the ice machine or the acid dosing's down. I'm like, shit, before I call a contractor, I'll go check it out, see what I can see. I'm trying to put myself more in those situations so I can just, like, you know, adapt, stop being a sookie bubba. And, yeah, man, my gut was rolling. I did it, though. I did it with my chest out, too. Can't say that I didn't. But, bro, the first ride we went on, instant sweat. Like, I couldn't shake the sweats. Like, that's how, like, it was muggy, yes, this and that. But, like, I couldn't shake the sweats. And, like, I felt like that. And I felt, like, woozy for, like, probably a good hour afterwards. Like, straight up. And then, do you know what I did to make myself feel better? I went on another one. I'm that guy. If I'm getting tattooed in an area that's sore, and I'm like, ah, shit, this hurts, I push his needle in deeper. I'm like that guy. It's like, whoa, man, I don't feel good. My whole back's soaked. I'm like, you know, I wasn't going to have a panic attack. It just made me feel violently gross. So, oh, well, we'll go do another one. You want to be nervous about heights? See how nervous you are when you do another one. I did tags back graphic. Sorry, puffing on my vape. Back graphic in the black and white. Sick. I used to be scared. Then I started hiking, and now I'm not. Bro, the thing with my country is there's so many good places to, and I mean, I suppose like every country has that. And probably like where I am, there's probably, like you'd say within 20 minutes drive, so many of these tracks around here. And I'm just so useless, I don't take advantage of that sort of thing. Like, have I done that stuff? Yeah, of course. You know, camps and, you know, certain courses and stuff that you do. But I'm not really that way inclined. But it is something that I'll be interested in doing. Mountain biking would be sick. Like, I'm fortunate in the career that I'm in. I don't need my body. Whereas previously, I didn't do a whole bunch of stuff because I made my money with my body. Now, I know what you're thinking. He wasn't selling his cheeks. It's not what I'm saying. I mean that I'm paid per performance by how much ovine I can process. And I was always nervous about stuff. You know, don't buy a Harley. Want to buy a Harley, don't buy one, because if I took an injury and it put me out of work, it directly affects feeding my family and stuff. But I'm fortunate that in the last few years, we've gone more into a management position. Not like you like all of that stuff goes out the window, because it's still going to affect you, especially at my age. But it just means that sort of stuff's a bit more option. Like 100%, I can go way harder in the gym. Like I could take way more risks. I used to have to be super self-conscious by the recovery time it would take. Like, because like, will I be recovered enough in time for work. It doesn't matter if I got a bit of DOMs or I'm a little bit sore, but because of the repetitive nature of just killing thousands of stock, you know, your body might be doing the same motion hundreds or thousand times a day, and that puts you in a massive risk to injury. Oh, we're doing all right, guys. We're doing all right. We're doing very similar to the other. What the fuck was that? Damn. Thought we had it. Alright, we just need some killer RNG. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, ha, 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 ha. Just in time, bitch. Let's see if we're getting any levels down. Look at that, 6 levels. Oh, come on, this none levels, eh? I was a bit nervous about updating this emulator. There was an update out, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to update it, and then it ends up running worse. Alright, so by the time Demon's down, I'm hoping we got an energy shield, and we've still got nuke. Look at that, smacking it in the D's. Smacking it with the D's. Can you see it? Can you see it, fam? Ends. Cracking with the D's. Ends, D's. Alright. It's about to go down. We got to get it, guys. I reckon we're not getting enough levels because I'm too focused on pushing everything else back. It's like, I don't know what's worse, getting chipped down or the bosses. Like, the bosses are immediate threat. Obby. Death-defy. Come on, man. Get him. Get him. Get him. Kidding me. Stole it. Hitting it in the D's. 18Q. Look at that damage. Damage. 5.6. Big S. Come on, we've got to get the 800. We've got to do it. It's just a nice round number. Yes. Oh no, amp's gonna go down. Oh, it's because we're still zerked up. Come on, we gotta hit the. We got what? 10, 11 more waves. Come on, fam. Oh, you gotta get him. Oh, don't say I have to nuke him. Fuck sakes. Alright, that's it. We're almost empty. We got one last thing and it's gonna do diddly. What do we reckon? I don't reckon we got it. All goods, all goods. Look at that, 794. I think that puts me a little bit more at ease. That we didn't yep, we fluked the 799, but we didn't super fluke it. Because we were right on it a couple times there. I'm absolutely stoked with that. Everybody seems to have settled down. Either they're going to do other runs or this and that. But at the moment, they look like they're pretty settled in. Great bracket. Great bracket. Great timing. Great timing for the bracket. B. Taylor says, nothing compares to thinking the plane is in trouble. Oh, mate. Bro, honestly. Christian! There he is. Bro, everybody. If we get 3 likes on the stream, Christian has to do a gender reveal. Rappaport. Wonder what your main city is like. My main city? The closest city to us, about 20 minutes away, it's probably only about 120,000 in peak. There's a lot of students. I think it's got like the highest ratio of young population. And you know what happens with the highest population of young chaps around? Is, bro, you go uptown, bro, you get the bash from a 16-year-old. There's all sorts of riff-raff floating around. But our capital, I don't know what our capital is. Maybe 1 mil, 1.5, maybe 2 mil. I think the biggest city might be like 2-3 mil, something like that. So it's very small compared to other cities in that. But to me, bro, that's plenty. That's plenty. That's already too many people. My town is like, I don't know, maybe about 20,000 people. And that's plenty for me. I don't want to be, bro. I work with hundreds of people directly under my leadership. Is like 120, and by the time my day's finished, being around that many people and all the BS that comes with it, I cannot be bothered with society. I am mentally, and like people probably look at me and be like, "Damn, that dude's always grumpy." I'm not. I'm actually a really nice guy. Turn off black hole. Turn off the black hole. Turn off the black hole. You don't have enough attack speed, so it hurts you. What is this? Give it to me. Gender reveal. I'm waiting for that gender reveal, Christian. We're not confident, eh? We're not confident. We're curious what you are. We are nervous. Yeah, great bracket. Absolutely outstanding bracket. I don't know what else we can do, fam. I think we're pretty capped out. The only other thing do we do it for Christian and just roll full send with no black hole? We'll do it, eh? 30 gems, yep. What did he say? Turn black hole off. Where is it? Christian hates black holes. Oh, it's breakfast time for you, isn't it, Christian? Or is this like crazy hours in the morning? You got a Valentine? Who's your Valentine? I tell you what, and I've said it a couple of times, the quality of life of just like not bothering respecking has been so good. So good. I was so sick of doing that, especially coming from Orblis. Such a long window in Orblis. Getting ready for a wedding in a few hours. Nice. Oh yeah, the old wedding on Valentine's Day ones. It's my anniversary soon. Do we get to do those ones when, like, you know when you were a kid? Did you ever get this situation? And I can't have been the only one. Where you're a kid and you get given like 10 or 20 bucks and you get told to go buy someone a present or something like that. It's either Christmas or someone's birthday, and your parents or someone gives you like, here's 10 bucks. It's your mother's birthday. Go buy your mother something. Or someone that you know. But you really want something specific for yourself. So you buy it for yourself. But then you give it to them knowing that they have no use for it. I can't have been the only one that's done that. Like, where I'm leaning with that is, can you rock up to a wedding and everybody gives them a wedding present, and then you give them a top-up card to buy a stone pack, and then they, oh, don't you use that? Oh, it's fine. I guess I'm going to have to use it. Just doing the tourney and farming setup. Yeah. Christian, for those that don't know, Christian does his tourneys and his farming setup with auto restart. Do you not feel that reallocating your sell/coin enhancement makes it much of a difference? I always respect. It does. Yeah, it does. It does. Like, I'll probably squeeze out a few more waves. But honestly, I can't be bothered doing it anymore. Like, running Orbliss for so long means that I'd almost be respecking each tourney for probably the last 10 months. And it got to like last week and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm switching everything up so I don't have to respec again. I'll farm a different tier. You know, I'm not devoing my damage. I'm not doing none of that. I give up. I'm not doing it. Where I would respec, would be if I was close to getting bumped out of keys, or if I was close to sniping a position from somebody, guaranteed, and I need to squeeze out a few more waves. But historically, respecking might get 30-40 waves extra. That's kind of like where I've been. I've also done ones where I've like done runs and then I've respec'd and then I haven't gotten any better. For ones like that, it's probably like RNG's probably like a bit of a problem. But I'm pretty comfortable with where we are. Like, I mean, I definitely respecing, I'm not going to get an extra 200. I'll do it if somebody was super close. Like, this guy's super close. But I'm hoping, yeah, I'm hoping we're somewhere around the 7 to 10. I'd be more than happy if it was 11 to 10. And I'll still be absolutely happy if we were 13 to 15. What about the Christian? What about the Target Pro? Just swap it to closest? Dying to bosses, why keep it so low? Why keep what so low? Oh, because I keep getting chipped. Oh. Right, we'll go with that. But I think the black hole was pulling, because my range line's like right there. Where is it? Right there. And then the black hole center's like right there, I think. And then they're going pa-choo! Yeah, but that's the best part. I think well, not necessarily that's what's missing in the community. But when you go, like, let's say you go voice channels, everybody's like super laid back in their conversations and that. And then when they're in the videos, they're kind of a lot more proper. Hey, what the fuck happened there? Is that just some bad RNG? No death defies? Oh no. Yeah, death defy. Get the RNG back. Lost our wings. Yeah, I think that's where like quite a few people get confused with me. Like, I don't know whether they think that some things I say, whether I'm not being serious or I am being serious. Maybe it's just the humour down in the southern hemisphere. Taylor says, I have 250 Q in coins and cells, 1.55 each. So that's about a third of my workshop coins. I actually haven't checked for a while what mine's at. I think mine might be in the 4s. Deftify. Wow, look at all those bosses. Wow, cuz. Playing with fire here. Oh, I was really hoping for a Deftify then. Alright, not too much movement. Just one of these big guys down there. Bro, imagine if that was it. Imagine if it was just that. That'll be 2 epic brackets in a row. 2 epic brackets in a row. Right, let's see if we can get some lucky. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Christian reckons I would roast Ryan and JP so hard. You wouldn't. You love them. The only roast you'll do to them is putting them on the spit. Berserker Mastery FOMO has been keeping me up at night. I'm not even joking. Yeah, it's pretty, not gonna lie, it's pretty damn rippy, eh? It's pretty damn rippy. It's super fun. I think it brings, like, especially if you're streaming your tourneys, it brings like a added layer of I don't know. Otherwise, like, for the most part, there's not much you can do. Well, at my level, and then there's like other windows I think in tourneys where you know, you could do like heaps of swap this in, swap that out, and all that sort of carry on. But like where I'm at the game, there's not much we can do except for just watch and wait for me to die. What's my side one? This one. And then, so we don't forget, because we always forget, Samange. Let's turn this down. Right, predictions for V28. Christian, predictions for V28. You gotta be in the intel. You can't be brushing shoulders with the top elites in the community and not have any predictions or intel. You gotta know something. Let's go, lads. What about that? What about that luck? Oh, the luck! The luck. Oh, what? There's attack level skip. Shit. I thought it said attack up. Attack. Oh, no. Bro, I thought it said attack free ups. Damn. I was like full on fizzing there too. I was like, wow, we done it, lads. Shit. I don't want that. I want the free ups. Everyone go, no, save the ancestral. Nah, make me. Damn. I thought I was really onto something there, eh? Okay, I need at least the epic. Or a rare. And we start again. Get off me. Yep, that'll do. Okay. Let's try to get our luck on an ancestral. Or a mythic. Don't want that. Don't want that. What the hell's going on? Get off me. Not today. Alright, we basically ended up back where we started. Oh, slightly better. Slightly better because we got an epic now. Bro, our full on was fizzing out. I thought I got a free up on there. Nah, I don't want to keep the attack level skips. I want the free ups. Remember to turn black hole on again. Yes. Good point. Good point. Boom. We got the summon on. We got that. It's ready to farm. I got a few million dice you can have, bro. I'm the worst at dice. I'm so... What the hell's going on here? Forgot to lock my workshop. Let's lock that. $65 million dice, bro. I heard Greenie talking the other day in one of his streams, and he was like, he was talking about re-rolling something, and I was like, god damn, like he spent like 20 or 30 million or something. I think it was Greenie or Crowbar. Might have been Crowbar in someone's video. I was like, bro, that's insane. But I think, like, I suppose with those higher tiers and you got all the fleets and that, you accumulate them so much faster. But at the same time, it's all relative. Like, they're probably actually quite smart making the currency that fleets drops being rerolls. This game's just giving you some lols. It's me. Too busy on those carnival rides. What do we got? Death Ray. Oh, and we're all done. So, guys, it's Valentine's Day. So, I need to get back to my wife. What do Christians say? And farming tier 20 is insane. The amount of dice I get each run. Share us, what's the sneak peek on what you're getting? Let's say coin per hour, and do we measure dice per hour? Maybe dice per run. Coin per hour and dice per run. Last run 900k. Damn. Tier 20 farming. Wherever you are at in the game, guys, have a think about that. Think about tier 20 farming. That is wild. I can't believe people are farming that. Tier 20 with auto restart, auto demon mode, and auto nuke is a R&R dream. What is the mastery for nuke? Is it enemies slow attack or something? Slows enemy attack 5%. So max 50? Damn, that's gotta be pretty good. Max 50% slow. Because there's battle condition like Ray Ultimate, eh? So it basically charges up way faster. Next week I'll be farming tier 21. This guy, he's ready for version 28. If you're at the point where you're going to be farming the maximum tier, you're definitely chopping at the lips, waiting for the next tier. Yeah, I'm talking about the Vault Auto Nuke. That must be, because what is Slow Aura? 5. So is that 50% too? So if you could get 50% and Auto Nuke at 50%, that's pretty goated. That's pretty goated. I make more coins than those two. Speaking of Greenie and Crowbar Zero, make oh, Christian, you're crazy. You're crazy. I think farming tourneys is crazy, but I think you've been doing that for a while, eh? I think you've been farming tourneys for a while. How old's your account? Like, when did you start? Well, here's a better question. What was your favorite window or version or your favorite part of the game? Because you'd be so far ahead that I can't even imagine like what that's like at that level. Or probably a majority of people in chat like would have an idea, but the nuances to, I don't know what would say, optimize the tiers that you're farming and stuff. But what was your favorite part of the game? Was there a specific version? Was there a specific update? What was your best window where you were like, man, this game has got me absolutely hooked? Was it when you used to play EHP? Like when you were a big like defense absolute advocate? Oh no, he's trolling now, fam. He says that he hated the EHP stage. That's not what I heard. I heard that's actually your secret strat. Defense ab with alley chip. V26 was my best. That was the mastery. Wasn't there something else big with version 26? Was it guilds? Version 26 would have been masteries, eh? So it basically would have came out and then you would have had the ability to go to rip straight into masteries. I think masteries changed heaps of things. Like the powerful masteries and the ability for players to sail through probably a lot of the hurdles that a lot of the older guys went through when they started. It's probably pretty massive. "16th of April 2023. Damn! You are a boomer, eh? Oh, actually, that's only a year before me. What am I? You're a boomer and I'm a unk. Damn, that's not bad. 2023. April. Yeah, it's like a year before I started. The doc. The doc has hit the chat. We've just wrapped it up. Got a massive PB, bro. Absolutely stoked. Almost broke 800 waves. So over the moon with that.
Was a bit of a RNG to get out a few more waves in that. And there's probably a few things mentioned from Christian that I will try next tourney. And some of my tests, because for the most part I'm running out of, I pretty much go through the same motions each tourney, as far as like, we'll try this, we'll swap this, and we'll see what sort of RNG we can get. But there'll be a few things that I'll try next tourney in that. I always feel like I learn something each stream, which is really good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stay 6th place though. I don't know if I'm going to stay 6th place, but whatever I get, I'm absolutely stoked with that. So we're kind of being... I'll try to find where the change to the tournament is. So here's the old version. We took the big hit. And we're kind of steadily been climbing. Which is good. I'm expecting it to slow down as I veer off to the side a bit and try to catch up some econ. And then we'll be back to doing more tournament stuff. I think that's probably like the best way forward, because there's a lot of stuff that can help me in tourney that's directly going to help me in farm. And we just slowly keep itching our way closer to the restart. Slowly keep itching our way to the restart. Christian said check DMs. Alright, here we go. Feet pics. Whoa. Christian's earning 4.3 S an hour. Put that in perspective. 4.3 little S an hour. Let that marinate. Continued improvement. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're slowly, in saying that, all of our masteries are going to run out. All of these are going to eventually run out. So we're going to taper off. And that cheap power, if we can call it cheap power, is going to slow down. And we're going to have to come up with a bit of a plan. But I'm trying to time it right. And I think I've got it in the right, I think I've got it lined up correctly, and I do have a plan to get another power spike. It's just time and stones, and we'll get there. I'm basically going to do econ, go for perma GT, and then I'm going to go for 4 spotlights, and then I'm going to pump up the angle, get it caught right up, because I'm running out of damage. And then once we do that, I'm probably going to go CC, and then after some CC I'll go back to econ, and then we'll kind of go from there. And then we've also got to contend with whatever else we're throwing in the next update, and whatever power that gives us. Oh, Christian's been humble. He said, I'm making 7 big Q an hour. He just showed me the screenshot. 4.3 little S an hour. He's just trying to throw off anybody. When you can make 4.3 little S an hour, you're pretty comfortable to be farming your tournaments. What if they introduce a new currency? Man, if they introduce a new currency, like in version, what was it, Hoobity Blah? And we get the bits, and we get the whatever these things are. Yeah, man. I can't wait to have at it. I mean, I suppose that's what all the game's doing all day, is just farming currency for us. With a lot of flashbangs and pops and colours and stuff like that. There's no way anyone can make 4S an hour. Go on, Christian. Should I pull up the screenshot? I gotta watch out. You have to watch out if you open a screenie from Christian. He'll send you feet pics and all sorts of stuff. Best I've seen is 21Q. The best under him. Oh, a crazy one that I seen was somebody that, yeah, obviously maxed out all the packs and that, but was like spending heaps on gems. I was like, God damn. Who the hell's buying these? Like, look at the, like, yeah, I get it. This is New Zealand currency. It's monopoly currency. But look at this, bro. That only gets you 3,000 gems. I mean, I suppose it's like a week's worth of gems. But god damn. Uncle Fuds is ripping us off. Both gen modules close to level 280. What? What? You only get that from gems, don't you? From buying gems. Because gems are uncapped infinity. You can crush everything. And then take all the shards. Take all the shards. Pump up your modules. Oh, and then obviously time as well. You know, the longer you've been playing, the more the game's running, the more shards. Oh yeah, the battle condition. I've been distracted. I need to go back to work. Yeah, bro, you go get that money, Trash. Dr. Trash Bag. You go get that money. Buying gems and farming tier 21. Yeah, bro, for sure. That's wild. That's wild. But someone's got to do it. I'm happy when I hear people do crazy things like that. Or I'm happy whenever I see a post or a video and somebody's like burnt thousands of gems. It's just more juice for the company, more liquid for the company to keep on keeping on. So all of us cheapskates down here can carry on playing. Carry on playing for freezies. But I didn't get myself ready. I need to be a good Valentines. And I need to get back to my wife. So guys, thank you. Thank you all for being a part of this journey. Thank you all for continuously teaching me. I learn something new every stream. And we do have a progress update. For the most part, a few small things, but a little bit more consistency as far as executing our plan for moving up to tier 15. Give you a little sneak peek. This is kind of where we're sitting. This sort of mark. Six, 700 T. 700 T. Probably about another week or so I'll break the 700. And yeah, man, what an epic PB. Oh, this guy looked like he jiggled up a bit. What an epic PB. And if everything goes to plan, I got a huge week next week with some auditors and stuff like that. And we've done an extension of one of my departments at work, and the contractors have held us up. It's turned into a mess, and somehow have to pull a rabbit at the hat and try to pull it off and get it complied with a market requirement. I'm not confident we'll get it done. Nothing at fault of ourselves. You know, it's just contractors, the way things work. But might mean I'm a little bit tied up and I might be a bit too rinsed to do the midweek stream. But if not, should be pretty fine to do the Saturday one. We do have the progress video update tomorrow. Once again, Thank you all for being a part of this journey. Thank you guys for all showing support. And thank you guys for always chatting and talking to each other too. I always appreciate it. And it's always cool to see when everybody talks to each other. So, if you like what you see, you know the drill, fam. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button so you can see when the next video is coming out. And as always, keep it cloudy, fam.